But officially, the investigation would seemingly move nowhere, and it still remains an open case to this day. Because only a little over a week after the murder of the innocent man Billy Sargent in September 2013, the Oblock and 600 Alliance had lost one of their biggest rappers, L.A. Capone, who was murdered on the 26th of September by members of 051 Young Money. The death of L.A. Capone, who is still considered to be one of the most charismatic artists to have ever come out of the Chicago drill scene, hit 600 and Oblock equally hard. Together with the murder of J Money earlier that month, the Oblock 600 Alliance was thirsty for revenge, and that's exactly what they would get in 2014, because in March, 051 Young Money's biggest rapper, Lil Mark, real name Mark Campbell, would put out a scathing diss track aimed at Oblock, 600, Lamron, and all of the other Black Disciple sets who had formed an alliance in the Chicago streets. This diss song was called No Competition, and it was named after Lil Durk and Lil Reese's diss song against the Ops called Competition. In the song, Lil Mark would diss numerous Oblock, 600, and other members from the alliance, and the music video would even include a clip of Lil Mark being on FaceTime with Lil Reese, making it clear that there was a deep animosity between these two.
Out here. I'm on fast, boy. I've been out here. I stay out here, boy.
The song itself made Lil Mark the prime target for the Oblock 600 Alliance to get revenge. And on the 28th of March, only a few days after the No Competition music video was posted to YouTube, Lil Mark was standing at a bus stop on the 300 stop of East 51st Street, which despite the street number was about a mile away from 051's hood on the opposite side of Washington Park. While at the bus stop, a silver van would pull up and somebody would hop out, opening fire, hitting Lil Mark in the head and killing him on the spot, with graphic images of Lil Mark laying on the ground at the bus stop circulating on social media in the following days. One witness would describe to the police how the shooter had an extended clip, but they were unable to see their face. Several hours later, the police would find the van used in the shooting about 2.5 miles away in the low-end area, but the van, which had Florida plates, was engulfed in flames. Once again, immediately after Lil Mark's death, while 051 members were paying homage to him, such as their most feared shooter 051 Melly, who would seemingly jump in the streets looking for revenge as soon as he heard about Mark's passing. Meanwhile, Von, T-Roy, and other Oblock 600 members would begin dissing him relentlessly and insinuating their involvement. 051 were a violent set with a lot of enemies, and people from Oblock, 600, and THF were all celebrating the tragic news. However, even beyond the celebrations, one video would circulate seemingly showing King Von, T-Roy, and D Rose from 600 together in a car driving past Lil Mark's death scene, all while police were still combing the evidence. But officially, the investigation would seemingly move nowhere, and it still remains an open case to this day.